My God, that's mad. Could you imagine that? Just nothing. When people make these plans, these grand, ambitious plans, they're just never going to work out, are they?
Any threats from the locals?
Oh my God.
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Okay.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
Yeah.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
God, I bet you it was well depressing.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Hello there. God.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
Oh, cheers.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
So, I was going to say, it means more to us, I feel like.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hoorah.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
Looking at him.
Oh!
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Dead. Yeah, as dead as can
Please
be.
understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
Jesus.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more
Bro,
resources.
oh, I suppose if they've got
But
no,
that
like,
takes
exposure to
people,
light and stuff.
and we can't wake them up.
Oh, God.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Hello
Now
there.
falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I mean, yeah. I am. Oh, yeah, my father thought so.
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
All right, cheers, thanks for that.
No way to treat a
I was
guest.
going to say. Female Krogan.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Seems taller than a normal Solarian, actually. I've just noticed.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Eh, gotta be helpful.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Good.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Hoorah. Thank you.
And when the power runs out,
We're
You'd best go
fucked.
talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh, wow. So we've got some serious exploring to do. Jesus, everything's gone to pot. Oh my God. Speak with Tan, Kesh, Kandros, and Addison. Hold Y to track. Okay. Wow. So where are we orbiting at the moment? Is it just a random planet, or did they plan to be on this planet?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing
Hello,
more
Console.
power from the
You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that.
Wow. I mean, the game looks amazing. Not gonna lie. At least on my rig, it looks good. Who we got here? We got Addison.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have?
Hello, Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
All right, Jesus.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
He wanted me to. He's just gone.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Jesus. Okay, well, let's talk about that.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
Yeah, well, we got improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Jesus.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria.
Jesus.
So, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is.
It's okay.
Not
It is what
sure
it
who
is.
started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian
God.
initiative.
Yeah, I was going to
came
say,
here to make
those
history, Ryder.
in these kind of
Not
situations of
repeated.
isolation, it always is a
Goddamn
situation
poetry.
that the civilian and the military will always clash.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what
Ooh,
you're asking.
Jesus.
Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a
See what he did
colonial
there.
director without colonies.
how do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know.
Interesting.
We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Right.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out.
Well, like,
That's what you're
it's
up
not
against.
his fault that
Why
this stuff
people
has
won't
happened,
trust
is it?
you.
You can't blame
Why
him.
I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
It's just like, it's a bit... She's clearly a bit stressed. Her face is tired. I can understand. What have we got? Who's this one down here?
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you
It's
a
not
chance
just me,
to
right? He is quite. He does seem quite tall for a
That
Solarian.
end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
Great.
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost.
Okay.
Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But you said every planet you found is unlivable. So
Do we have to
how do
make them livable?
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving
Oh my
it.
god, mate, they're
Right.
very annoying.
I think I should go check on things.
They forget I've had 0 trading as a
So sweat off
Pathfinder.
your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
True.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Oh. Ow.
Something wrong?
Sam?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Wait, can we still talk to those other people?
Be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Okay. Find leads on the Slayering Arc, Sari Arc, and the Turian Arc. Oh, Jesus, something just blew up. Fucking hell. Raj Patel.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening.
Oh,
But not lately.
mutiny.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
I say.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of.
Bloody hell.
But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the
I
mutiny.
did just say that.
Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting
Oh,
critical
side
systems.
mission.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Oh.
No, I'm fine.
So hold on a minute. Let's open our journal. Missing arcs. Station sabotage. Additional tasks. Getting to know. That's what I want to get that done.
Find out why. Be careful.
Oh. I still got to speak to Tan.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for
Oh,
your father.
thank you.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
Considering we've got like
No,
leads.
and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for.
That's mad.
If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we
Wasn't there a
did,
Quarian one as well? I'm
I
pretty
fear
sure
the
I read
worst.
somewhere.
should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications.
I can imagine.
We won't see them for some time to come.
That's probably all we get.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Oxygen.
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has
FOB,
failed,
forward operating
it's
base,
just
isn't it?
theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Yay!
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Ah.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge,
bloody
the
hell.
large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Jesus.
We came across alien technology on Habitat 7. It seemed to affect the weather. Your people know anything about that?
There have been reports. Failed scouting missions have mentioned advanced structures of unknown design.
Ah,
Whatever they
okay.
are,
So at least
they
there are more of
defy
them about.
explanation. But with our resources stretched so tight, no one has had a chance to study them. And what if the answer was bad for morale? Suppose these things turn people into food. All we know is the cat are interested in them. I'd rather not stir things up.
No, that's fair enough.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Well, yeah, what are your motivations?
Why do you think most people came?
New life,
There
new
are
beginning?
thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Easy.
As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated.
You aren't that much better, you
My
Solarians.
people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Wow, Jesus, such a negative
As
attitude.
director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Oh.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic.
Ooh, okay.
She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me
Revenue
died.
management?
I was next in line for the role.
He's a banker.
So,
Okay.
you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of
my
more than we
God.
know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went in one
He's an
direction.
accountant.
Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Wow.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs.
I was going to say that does kind of make
I
sense in terms of a
oversee all of it.
superstructure.
In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Right, okay.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Blimey.
Trans technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Can't explore much else. Okay. Wow. Right, let's... Who's this one over here? Andros or Kesh? Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Kesh's, you got a nice little office with good view.
I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought.
Oh, let me read the datapad. For prosperity, in case the initiative goes belly up, same shit, different day. The Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't let how Tan operates and his disdain for the Krogan. Don't like how Tan operates and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he is an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming through together. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros. Oh, okay, so this is like a personal.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Yeah.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll
have they joined the
I can
Exiles?
tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made.
Oh, God.
My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Ah.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Oh, shit.
It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Bloody hell.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line.
Oh, yeah.
The Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him
Just call him an accountant, what do you mean?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
Yeah.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders.
Oh, yeah. No, we already spoke to him.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Yeah. I was going to say.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Jesus. I mean, well, we all know what the state of the cure is.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus.
Ooh.
A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
Interesting.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to
Very
develop.
clever.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it.
True.
I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings.
True.
My people need that more than most.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed
Like
and
security,
built
a
this place.
superintendent?
I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Okay.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Where's Kandros and the scientists? Runs a bit special, doesn't he? Is it? Strike team missions.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to
Oh,
participate.
okay, cool. Apex status. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved are continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to... Oh, blimey. Kandros. Seems like a cool
That's the
guy.
console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Oh.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Oh, okay. Can I speak to him a little bit more?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results.
Yes, I like that.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrion Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed.
Ah, the
others
Natanus is the
that people
Tyrion.
are alive.
I'm guessing the Laturnarius is
If you
probably
need
the
anything,
Asari
come
one.
see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Yikes.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
That's true.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those